Hello yogis, welcome to your 15-minute strength practice. I'm Stephanie. I'm going to be guiding you through your practice today. Today we are going to be working on the strength of our wrists, forearms and shoulders, which we often use a fair bit of in our vinyasa practice, but can feel really weak at times. So today's practice is to guide you through a little bit of strength and a bit of technique for some of these poses we do on our hands. Let's start coming to a comfortable seat, and we're going to bring the arms out in front, spread the fingers as wide as they'll go, and then squeeze the hands together, and then spread the fingers wide, and then squeeze, and then start to move as quickly as you can. So it's like open and shut them. So keep going as quickly as you can. And so your forearms will start to burn as you do this. So keep a big smile, keep going as quickly as you can. You might lose a little bit of coordination for another 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. Give it a little shake out. Nice. So this is really good at warming up the forearms and then getting them prepared for our poses that we do on the mat. So let's come over to all fours. We're going to do another wrist warm up. Start at all fours, knees nice and wide, hands underneath the shoulders. Spread the fingers wide, and we're just going to lift the heel of the hand off the ground and back down. Lift the heel and back down. Tendency might be to lean back. Try and keep shoulder above wrist. Lift up and down. Ball of the hand on the ground for another 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Release. Sit on your heels. Give the hands a little roll out. All right. Next one. We're going to do it again. If you felt like that was challenging, stay with that. If you want a little bit more, walk the hands slightly more forward and keep the shoulders above the wrists. If you're really feeling hardcore, you can do it in plank. I can't do it in plank. I'm going to stay at all fours today. All right, so we're going to do another 10. Making sure that you're not dropping your shoulders down and trying to do it. Lift up between the shoulders. So let's do another 10, 9, 8, watch you're not rocking back, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and last one. Turn your fingers out to the sides of your mats and just take some circles there. So this is good for a little bit of movement and mobility through the shoulders. Let's circle the other way and through the wrists. And then come to stillness. Hands underneath the shoulders. And then from here, I want you to press up between the shoulder blades. This is called a cobra hook. We want to dome up through the upper back. And we also want the lower belly to be engaged as well. So there's that slight tuck of the tailbone. Great. And then release. So we're going to do this one again. You can walk the hands a little bit more forward to come to a little bit of an extended kneeling plank. So bringing the shoulders above the wrists, push up between the shoulder blades, so hands press into the ground, and you want the engagement through the lower belly, as if your belly button is trying to move away from the ground. Holding it there for another 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release. All right, we're going to do this one more time, and it's good. And so you can go with what we've just done, or you can come into a full plank. So hands underneath the shoulders, tuck the toes, lift the knees. Watch you're not dropping through the shoulders, so press up, lower belly in, hold it there, keep pressing to the earth for another 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release. Whew. All right. So the next thing we're going to do is it's cactus in the arms, and it's looking at the cactus of your arms for a different purpose. So often when we cactus our arms, we're looking for a nice stretch through the chest, so we're getting that broadening. However, I want you to focus on the squeezing together of the shoulder blades. This muscle that we're activating is the muscle that helps to keep the shoulders set, especially when you've been working on your computer. So I'm going to show you my back so you can see my shoulder blades. We're going to reach the arms up and then exhale, squeeze the shoulder blades together. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, bend the elbows and squeeze the shoulder blades together. Inhale, up. Exhale, cactus and squeeze. Inhale, up. Exhale, cactus and squeeze. 2 more. Inhale, up. Exhale, cactus, squeeze. Inhale, up. Cactus and squeeze. And then release. Nice. So this is a really good counter pose for what we've just done. So we've just kept that opening when we've been doing these forward positions. All right. We're going to do shoulder push-ups now. So this is taking into account that cobra hood, and we're going to be moving. We're doing a bit of depression of the shoulders. So reaching the arms forward, making the cobra hood, and then squeezing the shoulder blades together like we've just done. So at all fours, you can extend it a little bit if you want. And we're going to move the chest down to the ground and then press back up. Chest moves down, press back up. Watch your chins not doing this work as well. So keeping a slight tuck of the chin as you continue to move the chest down and press back up. Let's do another 3, 2, and 1. Good. All right. Let's sit onto our heels, bring our hands behind us, roll the shoulders back, getting a beautiful broadening through the chest. Take a deep breath in and exhale, lift the hips up. And then hips move back down. We're going to do that again. All right. So if you want to stay at kneeling, you can. We're doing 10 reps. So if you're normally in plank for your vinyasas, it doesn't mean you can't do a plank pose. It just means for 10 reps, you might need to be on your knees. If you do want to come into your full plank to do this, feel free. However, watch you're not doing it with your neck instead of your shoulders. All right. So you can be on your knees or in your plank pose. Slight tuck of the chin, moving down and back up. I'm going to stay on my knees for another 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Good work. Coming back onto the heels, hands behind, roll the shoulders back, lift through the chest, and exhale, lift the hips up. Heels back, hips back down. We're going to move into some bent arms. So we've been doing a lot of straight arm exercises. Now we're going to work through a couple of bent arm exercises. These are really good at strengthening our chaturanga. So let's start sitting on the heels, get a feeling for the movement before we put the body weight on. All right, so arms in front, spread the fingers wide, and as you exhale, bend the elbows, bring them in towards the rib cage and hug the elbow in. Your wrist should be in line with your elbow, not your shoulder. So wrist in line with elbow. Press back up. Exhale, hug the elbows in, give it a big squeeze, and then press back out. elbows in, and press back up. All right, let's come to all fours and try that at all fours. One of the biggest things I'm going to let you know is that we need our chest to move forward, because if you watch my elbows bend, my chest, my hands move, right? However, when we're in all fours or a longer plank position, our hands can't move. So it needs to be our chest moving forward of our hands to get the elbows there, and so that our shoulders don't come up by our ears. All right, let's have a little feel. So, all fours, or a little bit longer. All fours is a little bit easier, and we are going to take 10 reps. So, take the variation that works for you. As I said, we're going to need to move the chest forward, so your body needs space to be able to move forward. So if your knees are so far back that there's no way to move forward, like literally I cannot move more forward, my elbows bend, my ears, my shoulders come to my ears. So you have to be reasonably close to your wrists to get the chest to move forward. So we're going to shift the weight forward, bend the elbows, press back up. Exhale, bend the elbows, press back up. Bending the elbows, press back up. For another 5, 4, 3, 2 more, and last one. Nice work. Come back into child's pose. Give your head a little rock from side to side. Maybe you interlock the fingers behind the back, opening up through the chest. Maybe you lift the hands. All right. So I'm going to tell you a little bit about a trick that I did when I first started practicing yoga to strengthen my chaturangas. And that was practice in front of the bathroom mirror. So I would place my hands up onto the vanity and I would watch my shoulders as I brought my elbows into my rib cage and press back out, and watch that I wasn't doing this or this, but I would keep that rounding and elbows drawing in. So if you have that opportunity at home, I would encourage you to practice that a couple of times a week, and you'll feel your chaturangas improve out of sight. Let's do one more round of chaturangas. This time we're just going to do 4 chaturangas, but we're going to hold at the bottom. So normally we go exhale to come down and inhale to press back up. But what we're going to do is exhale to come down, inhale, hold, and then exhale, press back up. All right, so we're going to hold it there for our inhale breath. I want you to make sure that you're not coming too low. So you can see as I'm demonstrating, I'm not coming all the way down to the ground. So just go to that point that you can control. You don't have to come to a 90 degree. You could come halfway to a 90 degree. You're still building up that strength and stability. All right, so let's come to all fours, a kneeling plank pose or a full plank pose, your choice. Lift up between the shoulder blades, hugging through the lower belly. Take a breath in first. Exhale, halfway lower, hold, breathe in, and exhale, press back up. Good work, breath in. Exhale, halfway lower. Inhale. Exhale, press back up. Breathe in. Exhale, halfway lower, hold, inhale, and exhale, press back up. Last one. Exhale, halfway lower, hold, inhale, press back up, release. All right, I've got one more exercise for you, and it's off the wrists. So it's a forearm plank. We are going to start in plank pose. So start with your hands underneath your shoulders, tuck the toes, lift the knees. Replace your right hand with your right elbow, left hand with the left elbow, interlock the fingers. So here, press up between the shoulder blades, lower belly hugs in, and then pike the hips up. Inhale to come forward, exhale, pike up. Inhale, forward, exhale, piking up. Inhale, forward, exhale, pike up. 3 more, inhale, forward, exhale, pike up. Inhale, forward, exhale, pike up. Last one, inhale, forward, exhale, piking up. And then coming forward, replace your right elbow with your right hand, left elbow with the left hand, and then release. Nice work. All right, let's roll the shoulders back a few times and roll the shoulders forward a few times. We're gonna do that one more time. I promise you, this is the last exercise that we're doing. So give it your all, get those shoulders nice and strong. We're gonna start in plank pose again because we're gonna go down with the left side. All right, so plank pose, press up between the shoulders, left elbow down, right elbow down, interlock the fingers, and then we're going to take our dolphin pikes. So piking the hips up, inhale to come forward if you want a little bit more, chest to thumbs. Exhale to pike up, inhale forward, exhale, inhale, exhale for another 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Replace your left elbow with the left hand, right elbow with the right hand, and release. Roll the shoulders back a few times, roll them forward a few times. I don't know about you, but my shoulders feel like they've had a pretty good workout today. If you do want to take a few stretches and release through the wrists, forearms and shoulders, Casey has done an amazing 15-minute practice for you. And we can actually link it below if you'd like. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out. Otherwise, thank you so much for joining me for your practice. Namaste.